Recently, my mornings have been looking a little bit unproductive and dull. Now, I personally believe that morning routines can be very dependent on seasons of your life, schedule, hormones, mental health, and other factors. And regardless of what time I do wake up, overall, I really do try my best to maintain at least a resemblance of a morning routine. Lately, though, I've been slipping into a little bit of a repetitive cycle where I wake up about half an hour before I clock in, scroll on my phone, throw on a t-shirt, make a coffee, and just chug along my mornings in a very tired state. I end up rushing through my mornings and the time just sort of ends up blending into my work shift. But these types of mornings really don't leave me feeling very motivated to take on the day. And I'm hoping to change that because waking up early, even for just a couple of days every week, really helps me to feel so much more accomplished, and just having those small moments of discipline and productivity really prepare me for what's to come in the day. So I'd like to make this video a morning routine reset as a little visual diary of what my ideal productive morning looks like.
Cabelos cor de mel singela.
Now, I kind of just want to take a moment to circle back to what I said earlier about morning routines being circumstantial, and just to reiterate, if this type of routine does not work for you right now, that is completely okay. Do not feel bad about that. Just do what works for you. I just want to be transparent and share that I also don't keep up with a routine like this every single day either, and sometimes just implementing a few of these steps in your week or your day can also make a really huge difference. Also, your girl loves to sleep, so if you're like me and you know that you're not going to consistently get 8 to 10 hours of sleep every single night, I just don't think it's worth it to force myself to wake up early all the time. Sleep is very precious to me and I never want to sacrifice it, especially to all of my girlies. We biologically need more sleep than men, so make sure that you're getting your beauty sleep.
Me faz tão feliz saber que você é você.
Now, I know that a lot of people are not a fan of coffee on an empty stomach, but my research has personally not led me to any evidence that it causes any health issues, and many studies have shown that caffeine-induced increases in cortisol tend to be reduced in people who consume caffeine often. Starting my mornings off with a coffee is just a warm, cozy treat that makes my day and mornings a little bit easier, so it's not going anywhere for me. You know, when you're like, it is way too early for this, about anything hard in the mornings? That's how I feel about journaling in the mornings. Like, no shade at all if you do it. I think it's great, and I can see the benefits of starting your day off with some gratitude, but I just personally do not have many coherent thoughts in the morning. So journaling and answering super deep questions at that time of day is not typically appealing to me, but reading, I can get behind. Something I did the night before to just make this morning a little bit easier for me was set out some cute gym clothes so that I didn't have to stress my tired little brain out with an outfit decision. And I'm just setting the vibe so that I can start my morning off with some light yoga and weightlifting. I find that not only is moving my body in the morning so beneficial for obvious physical aspects and that boost of energy, but also just because as someone who struggles with anxiety, my mind can really go into overdrive in the mornings, and this is just a great way to stay a little bit more grounded.
Led me to the study of the spiritual forces with which all of us are blessed. And it was in this field that I came upon a clue. I want to describe my discovery in the simplest terms possible, because it will reveal to you why it is true that whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve.
This morning, I was really craving a sweet treat for breakfast, so I decided to make one of my favorite dessert hyperfixation as breakfast, because why not? If you let anything from this video influence you, just let it be this. If you have a Trader Joe's near you, I would highly suggest grabbing this cinnamon pumpkin brioche bread if they are in stock, because they are so delicious and perfect for the fall time. I am just having this with some plain cream cheese and some macerated strawberries that I only had sitting in the fridge for like 5 minutes. Honestly though, I slept on maple syrup, so if you have maple syrup, toss some of that on top of it and it would be like a 10-10.
Faz tão feliz saber que você é você.
I have personally always considered myself a night owl. There is just something so appealing and peaceful about the late hours that brought me solace. And for the longest time, I always felt like a person could only be a morning or a night person. And it is a huge goal of mine to try and squash that limited belief. So if you like this video, I hope that you'll tune in and join me on that journey. Please subscribe for more similar content. comment, and like because it means the absolute world to me right now. And I will see you same time next week.